Hello, everyone! Merry Giftmas! Or, technically Merry Christmas, but... technically. I prefer Giftmas over Christmas, just... I don't know, I think it's kind of funny, a bit of a twist on the name. Anyways, so I have a new event, as you can tell from all the decor. So I will quickly show you how to get some of the gear I'm wearing. I'm supposed to have a candy cane sword, but it's sheathed, so you can't tell. Give me a second, I'll show. Like this. Yeah! Okay, so before I quickly get into the event and the features of this update, there is something I want to do. To thank you all for helping me out and taking part in the game's beta, I now am running an event. If I hide this. So right now, I am running an event in the Siege of Popstar Discord. Links right here and in the description if you want to join. So this event is to thank everyone who supported the beta by giving everyone a chance to join in on the game's creation. By picking either a weapon, armor, or shield, you have an opportunity to create your own vanity gear. And I will let you read through the event when you guys join the Discord if you guys are interested in that. But I thought I'd give you a heads up about it. So I thought you'd be extra eager about that. And now I'll get into the update. So it turns out I missed a few things in previous videos, didn't mention, that I'm going to cover in here. So first things first, I'm going to cover the Giftmas event. And then from there on, I will continue. This won't be a long video, but it'll just be showcasing all the new stuff. Ah, a little goober. So good to see someone who isn't one of those scythe-wielding jerks. You mean Skull Warriors? Yeah, they tried to rob me, but I already delivered the presents I had before coming here. Well, at least you got that going for you. Yeah, but now I'm going to the collection center to chillax for a bit. But first, here, I'll give you a ribbon coin to commemorate our first meeting. Don't hesitate to come visit me daily for some cool Giftmas-themed prizes. So this is the event, is basically, I set it up so like a daily login. You can talk to him every day to get a ribbon coin and trade the ribbon coin in for more event armor. And like the Halloween event armor, it doesn't disappear during time resets, and it's slightly stronger than normal armor. As you can tell with the Giftmas cap I'm having, it boosts my health and mana, the candy cane sword boosts mana and attack power, and the lantern creates light, which is helpful in certain dungeons, and boosts mana. And there's a couple other items, because with all the... yeah, so see, this here. You will have this prompt if you can collect your daily ribbon point. It will vanish afterwards. So now it will say I have 2. So now if I talk to him again, that prompt's gone. So that's how you know you can get, if you can get one. So, yeah, here's the other ones. I usually try to keep one power-up, so this one was the Blizzard Hood, the last time I did the Wrestler Mask. Some healing items for the event, placeable items, and then some various armors. Because I don't want this video to be too long, I'm just going to quickly pull up some images just kind of showcasing some of the new armors I've added. Some of them are in here, and some of them are added to the collection shop. So I added the tuba gear, and I will just quickly pull up an image just to show what that's like, just to make it easier and to speed through this. Yeah. So this is the tuba gear. This is the Snowman's gear if you're using monochrome paint, which you can get. It's still in the game. And then this is the Giftmas gear. And then there's also the Snow Hood, but I don't have an image of that. You can just put it on, see it in action yourself. So yeah, there's that, along some placeable items. And healing items. These healing items are actually pretty handy to have, so I recommend spending your tokens or ribbon coins on the armor first, armor weapons and shields and whatnot, before you get all the placeables and then the healing items. So yeah, you just talk to him once a day, every day for a free ribbon coin, and that's the passive quest essentially. And in case you forget, I have a little indicator in the quest log. So, now comes the next part of this update. This is something I meant to cover and completely forgot. And it's even better now that I've patched the game. Pretty good. So, if you were to fill up your inventory like so, and then a quest tries to make you give you an item, I'm going to just do it in my devlog. So let's go give player item, and I'll just pick a random item. Item, oh, 1. So now what happens is when you try, if you try to get an item with a full inventory, you will get... I think I already have item 321. That's maybe why that didn't work. Okay, give me a second. 2. There we go. See? Your inventory is full. So the item went to your mailbox. Don't forget to pick it up when you have space in your inventory. So how this works is, let's say, ooh, I think I dropped the cake slice. Oops, I do not want to drop that. That's rare. I just gotta move this all around again. Been collecting lots of items, but I also revamped chests, so I'll show that quickly. Okay. So if we go into anywhere now, all the chests have been merged into one. So it will notify you if that's the case. And now, no matter which chest you open, it will show this. And you get to put items from team storage in there too. And you have 100 slots of inventory space, which is a lot. And here's the mailbox. You'll even be able to place one in your dimension, and it'll tell you how many items there are, and you can claim them. Yeah, and if you don't have anything, it'll say you don't currently have any mail, which is super handy, and then it just goes in your inventory. You can't claim if you have a full inventory, so there's that too. And then I just have a bunch of items here I've collected throughout multiple playthroughs of this game. Yeah, so that's another thing that's going on. So that actually was added before, when I added Mark's and Magler's quest, I never covered that. Both those things. The chest is new, but the mailbox stat I never covered before. So there's that. And the next thing I need to cover, let me check my notes real quick. Okay, so the other thing I need to cover is I fixed the Star Forge. It works now. And then the only other thing is I spruced up Withered Wasteland, but I can show you guys that in a bit. First things first, the Star Forge. So, the Star Forges actually work. So if you've gone purchasing items, ooh, you have to give it a second to load. So you can place the Star Forge. Ignore that, please. I built this up, so when you use it now, this will pop up. So as you can see here, all the combination possibilities currently in the game I have listed. It says 1 of 2 because I'll add more in a future update, but for now you can fuse any of these items to make any of these ones. So I will show you real quick if I quickly just give myself some of the items. Give me a sec. Okay. There we go. So now, see, I have the Ice Crown, Ice Essence, and a sword, as you can see here. So when I fuse them, it makes the Ice Sword, and it's a special weapon, so it will never be removed by time resets. And it's stronger than the normal sword, because the normal sword only gives, what was it, like 4 defense, 3 defense? Yeah, the sword normally gives 3 defense, but the Ice Sword gives 7. So that's huge, and it gives ice damage perk, which is actually programmed into the game. There's fire damage, ice damage, and lightning damage. So all these items work, they're all equipable, all obtainable, you could just have to craft them. So that's the other new thing. Yeah. And then the last thing I'm going to show off, I will need to go back to the collection center. So let me use my phone. Oh, I can't get a signal here. Okay. Forgot about that. I forgot another dimension's part of End's Edge, which means you can't use the phone while in the collection center or End's Edge or another dimension. It's just a safety because that was causing glitches. Okay. So the only other thing is that I revamped a good chunk of Withered Wasteland to look a lot cleaner. Yeah, as you can tell, I've revamped the tiling to look a lot more cleaner, and I've revamped certain areas of it. So I'm going to skip the dungeon, because I didn't change that. This shortcut's been so handy. So this is all new. I've revamped this. I've started working on Silken Snare and Isolated Isles. So this is all new. It's unfinished, so that's hence why there's no music. But there's that. And then I've also started working on... Oops. Haha. I know why that's doing that. I can fix that. That's not a big deal. It won't be like that for you guys. So I'm just going to quickly get through here just to show the new area. Past. So originally, when you went down from here, there was nothing. But now I've completely revamped it, so it's a new shortcut to Isolated Isles that you can unlock. So once I add the C chart, which if you interact with this, it'll mention you need the C chart. Yeah, you need the C chart. So once I add the C chart, you can use this and go to any of these islands. Each one's like its own map, and that's how you get to the Night's Shore, because that's this one. It says 7, it's supposed to say 6, but you get the idea. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm just going to warp back to base. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's it. That's all for this update. That's all I wanted to showcase. So I hope you guys enjoy this patch. The next update I'm probably going to be releasing in January, and that's when I'm going to start doing Med Knight's whole side quest and area with reclaiming Battleship Halberd. So that will be tons of fun. But until then, I hope you guys have a good Christmas, or Giftmas, whichever you prefer, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!